Can you all see my screen?
Yep.
Okay, that's good. Thank you, Samat. Okay, so we are into third week. So let's do some recap from last week. We have seen Power BI desktop views and launching Power Query Editor. And then we have created a calculated column and we have also created a measure and we have understood what facts are and what dimensions are. And then we have done some hands-on visualizations, right? So quickly, I want to do some kind of a recap because we missed recording last time for the Power BI desktop views and the Power Query editor part. So who wants to tell me about Power BI desktop views? How many are there? Do you remember what those views are?
Can
Yes.
I? There are. We have Google Docs.
No. I'm saying I'm talking about Power BI desktop views. So when you
Oh,
see Power BI, there are some views there are some little icons on
yeah.
the left side. So that's what I'm talking about. And yes, Ria.
Oh, so-
Yes. We saw four and some this thing have five as well. Can you name them? Can somebody name them?
Dashboard,
No.
Excel.
No. This is in Power BI desktop, the views
Table
that we
view.
discussed. Table view, yes, very good. Then
Data view.
data view or table view is the same. Yeah, very good. Yes, report view, very good. Very good. Report model DAX. Yes, very good, Ovisa. Report view, table view, model view, and DAX query view. Okay. So those are the four views that we have seen last time. I'll share my, I think I'll share my entire screen. Just give me 1 minute so that we can see everything. That is it. Okay. Okay. So now, um, here, if we look at in the Power BI desktop, the views that I was talking about is these views. See, this is the report view where we can create all the visualizations. So the visualizations that are there here, which you can see in this tab, visualizations tab, all those visualizations you can create in the report view. And if you want to see the data, then it's called the table view, where you will see all the tables that you have here on the right side. We have only one table for now, so we are seeing only one table. And these are all what are these called? Color, director name. What are those called?
Columns.
Columns. Very good. And then you have rows. All the horizontal, the lines are rows, are called rows. Okay, so that's the table view. And this is the model view. In the model, you will see something like this, a table here. And if you have multiple tables, then those multiple tables will come here. And then we can, some of the tables we can link like one to many relationship and many to many relationship and one to one relationship will be there. Since we have only one table here, we won't be covering most of the model view here. And then DAX query view also is a bit advanced, so we won't be covering that, okay, for our course. So we will be mostly dealing with these two. And in the table view, what we have done last time is we have created a column, right? Column named, what is the name of the column that we created?
Budget amount.
No, that's not a column. What is the
Column.
count? Yes, very good. Count is the column that we created, which we can see, right? And budget amount is, what is budget amount? Known as? Measure, yes. And then we can't see measure as a column here, but when we use it in the reports in this one, then we can see budget amount. Here we can see, here we can see what the budget amount is by color. It gets calculated on the fly. Okay. Okay, so let's go back to what we covered last week. Okay, so those are the Power BI desktop views. I'll try and cover the Power Query editor that we covered last week, which we missed to record. So how do you launch the Power Query editor from Power BI desktop? So this is a Power BI desktop. When we save the Power BI file, and when we open, this is the Power BI desktop. And how do we launch Power Query editor? Anyone remembers? Yes, Guru?
I don't know. I'm not answering, but I have a question.
Yes, tell me.
I didn't get the movie data set thing.
Oh, you didn't get it? Okay, I will give you the link for it. Should be there somewhere. I want you to download while I explain so that you can carry on.
I have Power BI downloaded, but I don't have the thing.
Yeah. So here I'm pasting the link here. Yeah, try to look at that link and then see whether you can download the CSV file.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. So now what? Okay. What were you saying? How are we going to go into Power Query Editor? Does anyone remember?
Do we transform the data?
Yes. Go transform. So just go into click on transform data, and then when you click on again transform data, another window opens, and that window is called Power Query Editor. So this is where you can transform your data. Transformation in what does transformation include? What do you think transformation includes? Can anyone answer? What is the word transformation means? Yes, Fiona?
I think it means like changing something.
Yes, transformation means changing something. So we have got the data. So movie data we have got, and from the CSV we have these columns, right? For example, if you want to let's say remove one column, or if you want to add one more column, or let's say for example this one has a lot of data in here and you want to split the column. So those kind of changes if you want to make, that's where you will use the Power Query Editor. Okay, so now let's have a very quick round of what Power Query Editor we can use, what we can do using Power Query Editor. So here you get the source, and if you want to import some more data, then you can go into new source, and then depending on your source type, if it is an Excel workbook, choose Excel workbook. If it is another CSV file, choose this one, and so on. So if you want to get data from web, you can also do that. Okay. So that's the and also there are lots of connectors. If you go more, there are lots of things that you can do here, which usually kids don't have access to. So um, you can do that. And then recent sources, if you want to go, you can go here and then click on the recent sources. And if you want to just enter data, you can do enter data. And if you click on enter data, that will create a new table here. And if you want to go and choose columns, or if you want to go to a particular column, you can just go and then let's say num voted users, and then you can go to that particular column. Okay. And if you want to remove columns, there are two types: remove columns or remove other columns. So what remove columns does is, whatever you have selected, say let's say for example you have selected these two columns, and then you have removed the columns. That means those two columns are removed. And what happens is, as you do these steps, they get recorded into what is called a applied steps area. So here, see, I have removed columns, and then that removed column step has been recorded here. And if I want to get those columns back, I just click on the X, and then those two columns have appeared again. Okay. And how does remove other columns work? Let's say, for example, I don't want actor one name, and I want only actor one name and movie title, and I don't want anything else. Then what you do is you go and remove into the remove columns, and then go remove other columns. So you have only those two columns. So that's how these remove columns can be used. I'm clicking on that again. Now, similarly, you can keep rows. You can keep top rows. If you go keep top rows, and then you can give number, keep, let's say, 1000, and then say that. So that means it has only 1000 rows. If you want to do some kind of sampling, then you can do that. Okay. And keep a range of rows, keep bottom rows, keep duplicates, keep errors. Sometimes you want to see only errors, so then you can say only keep errors, don't keep anything else. Similarly, remove rows, remove top rows, remove bottom rows, remove alternate rows, remove duplicates. If you want to, if you have so many duplicates, you can remove duplicates. You can remove blank rows. Some columns might have null, so you can remove blank rows, or you can remove errors. So you can use all these steps here. And you can sort. Okay, this is sort. Sort means, what is sort? Can anyone answer?
To sort things into groups, like put them in where they belong.
In order, yeah, in order. So for example, if you want to sort this num critic for reviews by number, by number, so either ascending or descending, so you can use that sort order. Okay. And here you can split column. So in the split column, you need to have some sort of a delimiter or a fixed width. So here, what is the delimiter here in this column? Can anyone answer? What can you see? Action, pipe character, adventure, pipe character, fantasy.
Underscore. Oh
No,
wait,
this
no,
is
the
not
line,
underscore.
the
This
line.
is, yeah, this is a line. So this line, usually in most laptops, it will be under backspace. There is a, it's known as pipe character. So that's the pipe character. So based on this, you can split a column. So for example, I select this column, and then I go split column, and then you can say by delimiter, because there is a delimiter here, or you can split by number of characters as well. For now, today I'm just going to show you by delimiter. So here, custom, and then this has already detected that there is a pipe character, and you can choose to split whether based on only the leftmost delimiter, or the rightmost delimiter, or each occurrence of the delimiter. If you choose each occurrence of the delimiter, then it's going to create 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. But if you choose only leftmost delimiter, then it will create only 2 columns. Okay, shall we try that? We'll try that and see. And there are some here this is on custom, but you can choose colon if you have a colon as a delimiter, comma as a delimiter, or equal sign, semicolon, space, or tab. At the moment we are choosing custom because that is not there in the list. And then I'm choosing only leftmost delimiter, and if I go okay, see, then only it creates only 2 columns. The leftmost word that is there in the column will be in the first column, and then everything after will be in the second column. So did you see that how we can use split column? Similarly, you can use first row as headers. So for example, your source, when you import the source, this comes like that: column 1, column 2, column 3. Okay, here we know that this is the header of the file, header in the file. So that's when you can choose use first row as headers from here or from here. Okay, so that's this automatically happens, so you didn't need to do that in your files. Also, change data type. Okay, now we have spoke something about data type in the last class. How many of you remember?
Me.
Okay, what is a data type?
A different like a like numbers or letters.
Numbers or letters, yes. So numbers are called like whole number or decimal number, right? And then letters are called text. Okay, so here you have lot, and you have date also. So here if you click on this one where it says ABC, see, you have all the different data types. You can have true or false, you can have duration, you can have date, time, zone, time itself, date itself, or date and time, percentage, whole number, all these. If there are any string characters in the sense, if there are any characters, not numbers but characters, then that will become a text. So from this icon you can tell whether it is a text or a number. So if I go into the one step above, everything, if you see, everything is in text. Okay, so based on the data, the system automatically changed the type. So that's why there is one step added automatically. You didn't have to choose anything. Once that is added, now you can see actor 3 Facebook likes is 123 because it's number. Director Facebook likes is number, that's why it is 123. Similarly, I think there is amount which will be decimal. I think, let's see. There is amount. Budget. See, budget is also one because there are no decimals. It's just number because of the high budget amount. Yeah, so like that. Okay, so that change has happened already. Okay, so now so that's split column, and then that's the data about data types. And if you go into transform tab, here you can reverse rows, you can change the data type from here also. See, detect data type, and then you can change the data type from here as well. Or you can change the data type from here. And you can pivot and unpivot columns. These two are used in special situations. And also you can replace columns. Sometimes you might want to replace your null values to 0 or something like that. So you can do that. I think that's all here. And let's do, if you want to count how many rows are there. So you can just use the count step, and so you can see what the count is, but you have to delete that again, because you can't take this number to the Power BI desktop, because you can't do any analysis with just the count. You need the rows, columns and rows, right? So that's why. Okay, so I'm deleting that step. Okay, so now you have this, and then if you are happy with the changes, then what you can do is, what are you going to do?
Save,
Sorry?
save it.
Say, yeah, from Power Query Editor, you can't save it. What you need to do is you need to click on close and apply. Okay, so we will close and apply.
टीवी देखना देख लो मेडिसन में अगर तो टीवी देखना देख लो
Okay, so you can use close and apply. So I'm closing and applying. Okay, now everyone has movie data set, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, Guru, did you download?
Yeah, I put it in my Power BI.
That's very good. Okay. So we have seen Power BI, what Power BI desktop views are, and then we have seen launching Power Query Editor. How do you launch Power Query Editor from Power BI desktop? Remember?
You click on it.
Click on what? Click on what here? I'm showing you the answer.
Transform that.
Yeah, transform data. So that's what you need to do. Okay. Next, what is in the agenda? So calculated column. So how many of you remember what calculated column we have created? And how did we do that? How did we do that? Remember or not? Any chat? Count. Yes, Ovisa. Very good. And yeah, we added a column. So here in the table view, if you go to the table view, then you can see in the table tools, you create a column like that. Okay. And then what we have done is we have named them. Count equals 1. Okay. So that's what we have named them. Named. So that means each line will have one count so that we can answer the question number of movies by let's say year, or number of movies by color, something like that, or budget amount by color. Okay. So that's the to answer number of movies, we have created the count column. Okay. Now we have also created a measure, right? How did we create a measure, and what measure did we create? Anyone remembers?
A row.
We created a measure by clicking measure,
New measure. Yes.
and our measure was budget amount.
Yes, very good. Budget amount. And then what we did was we used a function, right? So I'm going to click on my measure that I have created. See here, measure icon is a bit different. Okay. So budget amount. So I'm just clicking on that, and then budget amount equals, we have used a function called sum, and then we are summing the budget column. Okay. And what is the difference between column and measure? Can anyone tell? Difference between column and measure.
But
Major
measure
difference.
doesn't show on the table, but a column does.
Very good, Ria. Okay. Yeah. So we are seeing here, what Ria was saying is count we can see here like a column, right? But budget amount we can't see in the table view. Only when we use in the visuals, that's when you can see budget amount. Okay. Okay. So that's what we have covered. Calculated column, budget amount, sorry, measure. And then now we have another covered two more concepts. What was they? What were they? Can anyone remember? Last week?
Fact and dimension.
Yes, very good. What is the fact and what is the dimension? So, for example, I'm trying to answer number of movies by year. So, what is the fact and what is the dimension?
Dimension comes after by, so in this case it's year.
Yes,
And
very good. Yeah. And what is the
is
fact?
number of movies.
Number of movies. Very good, Ria. What about if I am trying to answer a question, budget amount by director? So, what is the fact and what is the dimension? Anyone else can answer? Ria has already answered. So, if anyone can try. Yes, Ditya, you are muted.
Budget amount is the fact.
Yes. And dimension?
Dimension is the uh
Budget amount by director, I said. Yes, Advait. Yeah, very good, Avisa.
Ah, sorry.
Yeah, so budget amount by director is the dimension. Okay, what about budget amount by movie title? So what is the fact and what is the dimension?
Budget amount is the fact, and the movie title is the direction.
Is the dimension. Okay, so now you got, you all of you, did you all of you understand? Who did not understand? Yes, Satvik, you tell me. Satvik, did you not understand? Ruan, did you understand or not? Okay, okay, you did not understand. Okay, so now a fact and a dimension. Fact always, most of the time, it will be in numbers. So budget amount is a number, right? And also, um, um, number of movies is a number, right? So that's why that will become fact. And whatever, if you are trying to answer a question, and then if whatever word comes after by, that will become a dimension. So if I ask a question, number of movies by year, so number of movies will be the fact, and by year, because it is coming after by, year will be your dimension. Okay, got it, Ruan? That's good, Diti. Ruan, did you understand? Okay, now you answer my question. I'm going to ask you a question. Okay, so I want to do a graph for budget amount by, um, let's say, color. So what is the fact in this and what is the dimension? Budget amount by color. Can you answer, Ruan? What is the fact? Budget amount by year. Sorry, by color. Budget amount is fact, right? And what is the dimension? What is the
Fact.
dimension?
Color.
What is the
Fact.
dimension, Ruan? Color, yes. Samad, what were you saying? Yes, Guru,
Color.
that is color. Yes, yes. Color is the dimension. Okay, so everyone understood, right? Did anyone did not understand? Okay, that's good. Everyone understood, right? Okay. So now let's move on to let's see what is in the agenda. Okay. So we have covered facts and dimensions, and then we did some visualizations. I think the visualizations part was recorded last time. So if anyone missed that, you please check that and then try to create those visualizations. And now let's move on to your homework. Okay, so okay, now first we will try and cover what you have done as part of homework. Each of you, either you share and show me, or you can tell me what kinds of learnings you have learned, and also what challenges you faced. Okay, so let's start with I'll just try and read your names. Viona, you didn't get a chance to choose your own data set, right? So that's okay. Guru also, right?
What?
Did you look at what homework you need to do?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so what did you choose some kind of a data set?
Yeah.
Okay, what data set did you choose?
Wait. Do you mean like I
From Makeover Monday, the link that I shared you.
yeah.
Did you choose a data set?
I chose the articles.
Articles. Okay. So let me, so Guru, Articles. Okay, so what kind of articles did you try and import that in the, so what is the data? How is your data?
I didn't do that. I didn't do the data set.
You didn't do the data sets. Okay, so if you need help, you let me know. Okay, otherwise
Okay.
you try to do that before the next class. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so now Advait, did you choose a data set? Advait, are you there? Right. I'll see Advait here. Advait, yeah. Okay, you are okay. You did not do. Okay, if you need any help, you let me know. But you have to try and choose your own data set. Okay, no. After Advait, Avisa, did you choose a data set? Okay, so what is your data set about? Can you talk a little bit about that? You can type or talk, up to you. Top 100 Steam games. Okay. Okay, so you did top 100 Steam games. Did you do some kind of analysis? Did you get that into Power BI? Did you download the top 100 Steam games dataset? That's okay. I know I can understand Lume. So don't worry. Let him type, yeah. And put it in Power BI. Okay. Did you do some kind of visualizations? Yes. Okay. What are your learnings? You can type. Did you find any challenges? Or you are okay with that? Double line graph. Okay, that's very good. Yeah, so Ovisa lined how to make a double line graph. Very good. And did you find any challenges? Do you need any help, Ovisa? Okay, that's good. Okay, so now next is Asna. Asna, can you talk? Yeah. Did you choose a data set?
Um, the Power BI, it doesn't work on my computer, so I had to try it on a different computer.
Okay. But did you choose a data set?
No, it doesn't
Not
work
yet.
on my computer.
Okay, okay. So are you going to choose another computer and then do it, or how are
Yeah,
you going? Okay, you are going to do that, right? Can you get it
yeah,
done by next week?
yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's good. Okay. Guru we covered, right? Okay. Now Kavya, did you choose a data set? You can unmute yourself if your mic is working.
Okay.
After Kavya, Lume, be prepared to answer. chose to do AI jobs. Okay, did you find a data set, Kavya? Okay, and did you do did you get the data into Power BI? Yes, okay, so and then did you do some kind of visualizations? If so, can you share your learnings? You did 5. Okay, what are those 5? Can you share what you did? And what are your learnings like? Did you face any challenges? Okay, that's good, Kavya. And yeah, you can type what your learnings are also. Okay. Okay. After Kavya, okay, Lume, did you choose a data set?
Yes, I did. It's about how like what are the children watching on the TV during the holidays? Can I share my screen, please?
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Okay. Share. How do I do it?
Donut chart. Very good, Kavya.
Window. This one. Share. This is mine.
Yes, I think I can see. Oh, nice. Okay.
Can you see?
Yes, I can see your screen. Um, okay, so you have two
Page one.
tables, right? Yeah.
Just one, the
You
other
have
one's wrong, Tana.
okay,
Oh
so
no,
can
the
you
other
explain?
one, the first one's wrong.
Wrong? Okay,
The
yeah, okay.
number 2
Okay.
is the right one.
Okay, do you want to explain what you have done?
Okay, go to the first one.
Oh, first one.
She's shy. Okay, so this one, tell her that's what it's showing. The minimum viewed per program. The number of views per program.
The number of views per program.
Mm-hmm. Per
The
program.
first
Okay,
one,
so
Susan?
this pie chart represents that, is it?
Yes.
Ah, that's good. Okay.
And
Okay, so
then
those are the programs. Okay, yeah.
this one's the ranking of like all the programs.
Ah, yeah, okay. So and then you have sorted it also, right? Okay, that's good. And then what is the provider rank?
Um,
Who is the
it's
provider of the program, is it?
it's like yeah.
Ah, okay, that's good. And then number of programs by provider. Okay, that's good. And then what the number? Yeah, okay, number of views. Okay, minimum
And then
number of views by program.
the last one's just a different view from the first one. This one. This.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I think I lost you for a bit. Okay, that's good. Good, Lume. And what did you learn? Did you face any challenges?
Yeah. It was kind of
What are
hard
the
at the
challenges?
start, but then
Mm.
I kind of just like remembered some stuff, and then my mom helped me, and my brother
Okay.
helped me too.
Very good. Okay, that's really good. Okay. Um. Okay, so yeah, if you want to choose more data sets to learn for you to learn, you can choose more data sets, Lume. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Now,
Thank you.
who is? Thank you, Lume. Okay, who is NCHH? You can unmute and speak, or you can type. NCHH, I don't know. Pranav, did you choose your own data set?
Yeah,
What data set did you choose?
it was a Harry Potter one.
Okay, so did you do some kind of visualizations in Power BI?
Yeah, I got it. It took some time to get it on Power BI. I couldn't do much, but I'll do it next week.
Okay, so why did it take some time? What are the challenges you faced?
I couldn't when I couldn't view it in the graph mode, so I figured it out like a
Right.
few
Ah,
days
okay.
ago.
Okay. And Ria, did you choose your own data set?
I did do cats really loaf around?
Sorry, I'm not able to hear you properly. Can you repeat that again?
I did do cats really loaf around?
Oh, okay. And did you get the data set into Power BI?
Yes, and I've made a lot of tables and charts.
Charts, and what did you learn from that?
Um, I've learned how to like like where to put X and where to put Y, and
Mm,
but I am having a bit of trouble to create a measure because I'm not really that sure
familiar
what.
with. Okay, not sure
Suppose
what kind of measure you need to
like
create.
I could make a measure, but like
Mm.
if I have to make a measure that isn't related to any of the columns, then how do I make it?
Related to any of the columns. Okay, so what kind of, so if it is not related to any of the columns, what is the measure doing?
As if like if you could make a new like data sort of.
New data is not called measure then. So measure comes from one of the columns that is there in the data set. So maybe
So
let us
then
discuss after
do I make a new column?
new column. Yeah, if you want to create a new column, you can do a new column. Yeah, let's discuss after the class if you want to, and then I might give you some ideas. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Next one is after Ria. Samarth, did you choose a data set? Not done with. Okay, so that's okay. No worries. Satvik, Srinidhi. Satvik, if you can unmute and chat, or you can type in the chat, or Srinidhi, you also you can unmute and let me know whether you have chosen a data set or not. Satvik, Srinidhi, and Tanvi. You can unmute if you want and talk, if that is easy. Fiona, okay, here. I'll show that to you, Fiona, after I finish with everyone. Okay, Tanvi, yes, you said. So what is it? What is your data set? That's okay, Tanvi. Yeah. What is your data set? Harry Potter. Okay, you also Potter data set. That's good. Okay. And did you get that data set into Power BI? And then did you do some kind of visualizations? Okay, Srinidhi, that's good. Netflix and Spotify viewing history. Did you get that data into Power BI? And then what are your learnings, Tanvi? Or did you find any challenges? Okay, you collected some. Okay, yeah. You did not do any visualizations yet. That's okay. That's you can do in the next couple of days. Okay. And Tanvi, no challenges. What and then you did some visualizations. And so, can you share a bit about what kind of visualizations you created, Tanvi? Pie charts and bar graphs. Okay. Uh, okay. So, out of everyone, you have most of you. Lume, it's good that you showed. Anyone else want to share screen and show? Ria, Ovisa?
Can I share my screen?
Yes. Ovisa, you can also share after Ria. Okay. Okay, Ria. So, sum of active by season. Yes. Of grooming. So, what's your data set? Okay, your data set is do cats really? Okay. Count of owner age. Okay. Now, Ria, I okay, Satvik, if your Power BI is not opening, let's fix that after the class. Okay. Now, Ria, I have a question for you. So, you are trying to count owner age. Does that make sense? Think about it. Does that make sense? What does that uh what does
Trying
that give you?
I was trying to show how like how many like the age of the owner, and according to that like how many cat like the age of the cat around what do they own.
Age age of the cat and
Age of the owner.
age of the owner you can't count, right? So you are trying to, let's say, age of the cat is in the form of primary like that, right?
Yes.
It's in a bucket, right? So how are you counting? So that's what I want to understand a bit. Oh yeah, Ruan, did I miss you, Ruan? Oh, I missed Ruan. I don't know how. Okay, Ruan, do you want to share? Did you, if you can, if your mic is working, you can unmute and then answer. Otherwise, you can chat. What data set did you choose? Yeah, that's good. Yeah. So Steam top
Hey,
100
hey.
Yeah, okay.
I
Tell her which data set you used, the one
I
screen
used
top.
on I used Steam Top 100 played games like Ovisa did,
Okay. Yeah. And then
and
uh
this is 4 of them,
yeah,
and this is the last one.
okay. So what is the last one depicting?
The last one is depicting uh some of Peak Today by name.
Okay, so
So
peak today is the what does peak so how many peaked today?
How many played that game today?
1 million people played Counter-Strike 2 today,
Okay. TM, okay.
and on
PUBG, okay.
Minimize.
Okay.
Minimize.
Now I want, yeah, I think that I can
He
understand that.
struggled a little bit.
Mhm.
So the data that he used, so he didn't go like Alvisa and change the type of price. So he struggled a little bit because he didn't know how to. Because
Mhm.
price,
Okay.
if you look at the
Yeah,
data,
it's
it's
not a sum.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
it's
I can
not.
see that.
So
Yeah,
yeah, if
I
he
can see that.
does, can just understand how to do that.
So,
Yeah.
so Ruan, so remember I mentioned about data types a little while ago.
Yeah.
So you go over that in the video, and then because price might be ABC, so you might have to change that to 123 or decimal number. Okay, and
Okay.
then you will be able to analyze by price.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, and also when you are trying to do the big pie chart that you have shown me, if you have so many categories, don't use pie chart, because that's the best practice. You can't use pie chart if you have more than 5 or 6 categories.
Okay. Thank you.
During that time, you just use either a bar chart or a column chart, and then display only top 10 or something like that. Okay,
Okay.
so that people
Okay.
people will be able to understand more. Okay,
Okay.
very good one. Okay,
Thank-
Obisa. Okay, so who is sharing? Okay, Ditya. Okay, what data set did you do? Ditya? Okay, she didn't unmute, I think. Okay, while Ditya is trying to talk, what I want to suggest is you have done most of the visualizations. Now we need to add some kind of a title and a page background and things like that, which I'll show you today. Ditya, are you able to talk? Unmute yourself. Yes, yeah, now you talk, but I can't hear you. I can't hear you, Ditya. No, I can't hear you, Ditya. So, Obisa, do you want to share? Let's fix your mic, Ditya. Okay? Yeah. Okay, Obisa, please share. Okay, so what are you? Okay, sum of current players by price. Of players by price. And then number of people per game by name. Okay, so people, okay. Yeah, you can change that to not amount of people, but number of people. Yeah, like I said, Ovisa, you have done a good job. But yeah, you have done the average player count and daily player count and compared it with the average. That's really good analysis. Um, yeah, and what you can do is like how we discussed the top n. You can do that if you are trying to use name, okay, so that it's more clear. And also, if you are displaying names, don't use line graphs. You can use bar graphs or column graphs. Only use line graphs only if you are displaying a trend, like for example by year or by month or by quarter. Okay, so just remember that. So for this, I would suggest you to change that to either a column graph or a bar graph. Okay, so yeah, and Yeah, sometimes if you want to display more, yeah, other than a bar chart or a column chart, maybe you can try and depict in a heat map, just maybe top 10 or something like that, so that it is more clear. Okay. Okay, so that's really good. Anyone else who wants to share their screen? Ditya, did you fix your audio? Uh, okay, anyone else who wants to share? Otherwise, we will go into the class mode again. Okay, so let me share my screen. So what we will do is, share. Okay. Um, so here everyone has done what you have learned, have created some charts, right? Now what we will do is, we will in the next 15 minutes, I'll show you what you can do with the page. So everyone has created just the charts, right? Now we because you will all be be explaining your data sets and what you have done and what you have learned in a sort of a competition. Okay, so for that you need to make your visualizations competition ready. So for that, what you need to do is, you need to add a title. So how do you add a title? If you go to insert, or if even from home ribbon, you can just go and add a text box. Okay, so you can add a text box and then say mine is movie data, right? So I can just go and then add a movie data. So movie data. Once I added that, I want to, let's say, change the font and things like that. So I think you are all experts in changing the fonts and things like that, right? So whatever you want to, let's say that one, and then you'd resize the um, visual text box and then place it at the top. You can center it, or whatever you want to do, you can do. Okay, so that's one way to say that this is the data that I'm trying to show you, or I'm trying to analyze. Okay, and then um, you can change the background of the page. How do you change the background of the page? You can just click on a white space, not on any of these visuals. Don't make sure that your none of the visuals are selected. You just make sure that you are clicking on the white space. Once you do that, then you can see only build visual and format your report page. That is when you click on format your report page. Then you can play around with these. So you can say you can change the page name to, let's say, um, director analysis or something like that. And here you can say canvas setting. If you want to change the setting, you can do that. Oh, I am not sharing. Am I sharing? No, I'm not sharing. Okay, I'll share. Okay, so did you all see the how I have added a text box? Okay, so what I'll do is, I will share my screen. I'm going to add it again. So here, from the home ribbon, there is a text box, right? So I added the text box here, and then I said movie data. Okay, and then you all can format however way you want to format. There is a format bar here. So I want it center. I want it, let's say, show it as 32 size, and then also I want to change the font as well to something else. and then I want this title not in the corner, but I want it at the top. So that way you are showing at in the front itself for the judges that your data is movie data, or what is your data about. That's what your title should be. Everyone should have a title. So this can be dynamic title as well. I'll show you later how you can get dynamic title as well once we cover slicers and things like that. Okay, so now if this is not so much visible, you can add a you can format this text box as let's say um, effects. So you can add a background, some other color, and um, effects. And if you want some icons, you can add. And then if you can add alt text, means you can add a description. This analysis is about movies. So once I add that, what happens is when you when there is this is like a placeholder. If when you hover over it, when you publish it, then it will come as the whatever you have added. This analysis is about movies. Okay, so that like that. Okay, so that is about title. Now, when you want to add, when you want to format this page, so how to format this page? So this one, what you need to do is you can't select any of the visuals. Make sure you're not selecting any visual, and then click on the white space here. Once you click on the white space, you can see either a build visual, only build visual, and format your report page. That's where you click on format your report page. And then if you want to change your page information, which is the name, you can either double click here and then change it, or you can change it here. I changed my page number, my page name from page 1 to director. Okay, and you can also change um, the size of the report as well. For now, I'm going to leave it as 16 is to 9. Okay, and after canvas setting and page information, you can change the background. So for example, I am changing the background to, let's say, gray. And see, now I have changed the background to gray, but can you see whether I have changed, whether the background is gray? Can you see gray background here? Yes or no?
No.
No.
No, right? Can anyone guess why you can't?
Because you haven't selected a graph.
No. You don't need to select a graph. I'm trying to change these white space. So I'm going into the format, and then I'm going into canvas background. Now look at this one and try to guess why this is not changing.
Because you haven't added a data field.
No need to add data field. I just change the color from white. At the moment it is white, right? I just change the color from white to this gray. 100%. Yes, very good, officer. Transparency. So you can change this transparency. Only then it should not be 100%. Only then it will show. See, now it is showing, right? Can everyone see the gray background?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So that means if you
I can't see the visualizations anyways.
yeah, this
You
is
can't do it.
you can't see the visualization. No, these visualizations were done in the last class.
Yes, but like I can't see the bar like next to the filters. I can't see it.
You can't see this one. So this
I
is in
can't see it.
visualizations. So this is in visualization. So expand visualizations. If it is like this,
Yeah, I
expand
only have filters, format, text box, and data. I don't have
Oh,
visualization.
okay. So that means what you are doing is your text is selected.
Wait, no, I've found it now.
Yeah. So you have to click on the white space. Okay.
Okay.
And now you can, yeah. Okay. Any other questions? Let me check the chat.
How do you add the text box again?
Text box is from home. See, click here, text box.
Thank
Got it?
you.
Yeah. Okay, so it's about now you can experiment, because now you have learned basics of the tool, right? So now you can go and see what happens, insert what happens. Modeling we are not doing, only we can do if you have only uh, more than one table, only then you can do modeling. Okay, so and then yeah, yes, Guru, is it by accident?
Accident.
Okay, no worries. Yeah. Okay, so so that way you can change your background. And also when you are changing your background, you just don't need to change color. If you want to add an image. So for example, um so if somebody is doing a data set on cars or cats, somebody is doing cats, right? I think Ria is doing on cats. So you can add a cat's image. Okay, cat's image. So that means you click on this one and then download a cat's image from somewhere, and then you can add that. And here you can do the transparency so that you can see cat image instead of just the color. Okay, so you can do that as well. So that's how you can make it more prettier. Okay, and what else? Okay, let's go to you can also add a wallpaper if you want. Try these things. Filter pane in filter cards. These you don't need to use it, but try to use these ones. Page information, canvas setting, and canvas background. Okay. And now these visuals are not looking great, right? So you make sure that these are aligned properly. So you can do that, and then you can do that, so that these are appearing nicely. Or you can, what you can do is maybe you can select these, and then there should be somewhere a line. Um, Snap to grid. Somewhere a line should be there. Okay, somewhere. So you can align those. Okay. So see, now it is looking more neat, right? So like that, you try and make sure your visuals are looking pretty. Okay, your reports are looking pretty. And one, okay, so today what I'm going to, let's go and see what the agenda is. Okay, so we have gone through what the learnings are, whatever challenges you have faced, and also I've given you some feedback on when to use line graphs and when to use pie charts, and also when to use your bar charts or column charts, right? So if anyone is not clear, you can ask me. So now let's cover one visual called new card visual. I just included these to cover only if we have time. So today I'm going to cover only new card visual, so that I will change the color to this one. So and these ones we'll cover in the next class. Okay, so um, there is something called new card visual. Why is it called new card visual? There is a card visual as well. Okay, first let's try and see what a card visual does before we go to new card visual. Okay, so I have just created a space. Now I'm clicking on this one, card, which says card, and new card is, it says card within brackets new. Okay, so I'm just clicking on new on this card visual. Then it gets added, and here from my data fields, I'm going to choose budget amount. Okay, so I'm just creating budget amount. So it is showing as $181 billion budget. So it shows all the sum of all the movies, budget for all the movies. Okay. Now, here if we go into the format visual, you can have category label, which is budget amount, which comes from the name of the measure that you have used. and call out value. So you can wrap it, source the source spacing. This call out value is this one. So here display units is auto. You can change it to, let's say, none. If you say none, it just goes on. Or because it's in billions, I can just say billions. So then it shows like that. Or if you say millions, so it will show 18914 millions. Okay. Or if you want to show thousands, so many K, like that. Okay. So you can, depending on whatever you want to show, you can show. Usually either none, or you can do a round figure. Like because this is billions, it is showing as BN billions. Okay. And if you want to wrap the text, you can wrap the text and spacing and things like that. So these are the visual formatting. And there is general formatting as well, where if you want to include title, you can include title and then type something. Usually card visuals, we don't prefer including title because we already have the category label here. And then here properties, you can change the height, you can change the width and spacing and things like that. You can specify position and also some advanced you can play around with these formatting. Okay. So properties is there, title is there, and effects. If you want some background other than white, let's say that. And then because the transparency is 0, it's just showing. If you don't want that dark, you can just go and then see, you can change that, change the formatting of that as well. Okay, so that's the effects. Okay, you can choose background and then you can have visual border. So I can just say visual border, and what should be the color of the border? Let's say black. So if I change that, see, you have a border. Okay, so similarly, you can have any other effects. What are the effects? Okay, you have visual border. You can add shadow if you want. So shadow means it will add, and then you can specify what offset outside shadow or other. You can try and play around with these ones, and whatever you like, you can keep them. And what is the position of the shadow? So here, if you see, it's coming as bottom right, or you can change that to top right. So the shadow has moved up, right? So like that, whatever you like, you can do that, top left or something like that. Okay. Um, and then data format, you can change the data format. Format options is decimal or whole number, whatever you want. And then header icons if you want. And then tooltips we will cover next week. So yeah, so that kind of formatting you can do. This is normal card visual. Okay. Now let's go and see what this new card visual is. So I'm just adding that. Okay. So now I have added, and then now I'm doing the same thing, budget amount. Okay. Now if you see here, you can see that it has added to a side. So the new card visual, what we can do is we can add more, not just one field, but you can add more. So let's say I just want the number of movies. So this is number of movies. Okay. So I'm just renaming that to number of movies. So this is number of movies. So you can add more. Let's say I'm just going to resize this a bit. And this one, I have added 2. Okay. And the formatting options for these are really good. So for example, you have a layout. This is a single row arrangement. What if you want to change it to a single column? See? Okay. And then style is cards or table. You can, whatever suits you, you can keep it. Okay. I want to keep it as cards. and max cards shown is 3. So you can add one more if you want. Okay. And then space between the cards. You can adjust these things in the layout. Okay. And then call out values. You can format the call out values. So you can format all the ones in the series. That means because we have added in the series 2 of them, so you can format everything once, or you can have budget amount as one. Let's say budget amount. This is font. I don't want to change the font. Let's say I just want to change the font to center. Okay. And if the budget amount is 0, I don't want to show it as blank. I just want to show it as 0. Okay. And I want to include the label, which is already there. And if you want to add images, you can add images. You can try out. I don't have, at the moment, I don't have any images. So you can add an image. So that will come. And then once you add the image, what you can do is you can position the image right of text or left of text or below text or above text. So you can choose those. So you can, based on your data, based on your analysis, you can try and use the new card visual. So similarly, so I have formatted only budget amount in this case. Similarly, you can choose number of movies, and then you can let's say number of movies also. Number of movies I want, instead of 5K, I want the exact amount. So in that, you need to go to display units and then just say none. Then it will come the number of movies as exact number of movies. And now I just want to again make that also center. Okay, so that's how you can format. And then if you go general, you have lots of other formats like background, changing the background. So let's say I'm changing the background to, let's say, blue or something like that. So that will change the background of the cards. And then if you want to change the data format, you can also you can play around with these ones. Okay. So that's what I wanted to cover. So any questions? Did you figure out Guru? Yeah, okay. So I think Ovisa, I think you also must have figured out what your answer to your question. Okay, that's good. Yeah, okay. Ruan, very good. No questions for you. Okay, so any other questions you can let me know. Otherwise, keep working on your data sets, refine your analysis so that you can, and also practice what you are trying to say. Okay, and then next week we will spend more time on your data sets. You can also share, and then I can give you some feedback. Okay, and also we will spend time on learning these ones. Where is mine? Yes, you can do whatever data sets, whatever analysis that you want to do, you can show. So next week we will cover bookmarks, page navigation, tool tips, and let's see if we can cover any other features of Power BI. Okay, that you might need. Maybe we might cover some kind of AI related visuals as well. Yeah, you can show cards data sets. I think you will need slicers as well. We will try and explain slicers next week. I will add slicers as well, so that you can enjoy slicers. Okay. Okay. Any other questions?
No.
Okay. So if anyone has questions, you can stay back. Otherwise, you can leave. And please work. Whoever have not selected any data sets, please select and then practice what you are trying, what you want to say, what kind of analysis you have done. You need to practice. Okay, then see you next week.
Thank you.
See you.
Thank you so much.
No worries, Ria.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, makeover Monday, sir. Bye. Fiona, I'm going to give
Yeah.
you the makeover
Bye.
Monday link.
Yep.
Thank you.
No worries.
Thank you.
Miss,
You are welcome. Yes, somebody has a question?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Where do all like you record the sessions and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Where can I find it?
Okay, I will send you. Are you not in the WhatsApp group or in the email?
I'm in the WhatsApp group. Yes.
Okay, so I will resend that. I'm adding to the playlist. Today's recording also I will add to the playlist so that you can see all 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. And I'll send it tonight itself. Okay. In the
Okay.
WhatsApp group. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, Miss.
No
Bye bye.
worries. Bye bye. Okay. So your Monday, makeover Monday link is this one.
Hi, Veda. Hi. Hi. Wait, let me do my camera.